I have waited around long enough for you to come to your senses and leave the cult of MAGA, but I am giving up on you. You have made your choice. You have chosen Donald Trump over a relationship with your grandson, which apparently you don't seem to mind because you have 7 other grandkids that you can fall back on. Same as you don't feel like you're missing anything by losing a relationship with your daughter because you have 3 other kids that worship you. Every time I wake up in the morning and I have to be a witness to the newest atrocity at the hands of this regime, and I have to imagine what you're saying to excuse that atrocity, it makes me want to vomit. Every time I think about you regurgitating the lies and excuses being fed to you by Caroline Leavitt and Stephen Miller and Donald Trump and JD Vance and all the rest of them, it makes me lose what little respect that I still had for you and what little capacity I thought you still had as an intelligent, educated individual to look at the situation and see the reality for what it was. You don't have that anymore. They have broken your brain. And the most frustrating part about this is that you still think that you are a nuanced individual with nuanced ideas about the world. You do realize that you raised me too, right? You do realize that I am the way that I am partly because of how you approached politics.
When are we going to stop blaming Trump for our own problems? Trump deranged syndrome needs to be studied by real people in universities. This woman is having a problem with her father because she's saying it's because of Trump. Nah, I think this started well when she was young. You can tell that she really never really liked her father. And now she's using Donald Trump to be a reason why she can officially not talk to her father anymore. When are we going to stop? When are we going to stop using politics or stop using Trump as a reason to be mean, as a reason not to talk to our family members? When does it stop? It doesn't affect Trump. This only affects you. But then we go on social media and like we talk about this as if Trump cares, as if your father cares. You have your own issues with your father. It's not because of Trump. In 2026, we have to take accountability for our actions. We have to stop blaming MAGA, Trump, this, that, for problems that you already had before MAGA and Trump was them around. We already can tell just by from her video, she's already had problems with her father a long time ago. Just go to a therapist and talk about your problems and bring your dad in there and figure it out. It's not Trump's fault. Trump deranged syndrome, boy, it needs to be studied because we have people on here really saying, I'm not going to be your daughter. You're not going to see your grandson because of Trump, because of what you've been saying about Trump. How old are you? You're definitely old enough to be around before Trump was even president. But when are we going to stop? It's like we see these videos and it's like time and time again, people want to blame Trump for their failures. You failed because you have a bad relationship with your father. It's not because of Trump. When are we going to finally point to ourselves and look in the mirror and say, I don't have a good relationship with my parents because of me. I don't have a good relationship. It's not because of Trump. Because you know what? You guys say these things about Trump, but he does not care. But you guys want to use him as a reason or as a scapegoat to not have a relationship with somebody that you don't like or they don't like you. Just say that. But you get more clicks by mentioning Trump because we have this time of saying Trump deranged syndrome. It's pretty sad. It's desperate. It's a look at me. I want attention. It's just ridiculous. And it's just one of those things we look at and say, why? Why do you have to put Trump into your failures?
You know, this is partly your fault, right?
Oh,
And
okay.
all the parts of you that made me who I am today are non existent now. They don't exist anymore. You know, the values of questioning authority and the government, those values of having a deep and abiding love for this country and everything that it stands for, having an almost militant respect for my mother's immigrant heritage, questioning religion's role in the government, believing in science and doctors, out of which you are one, by the way, who used to not even be able to go to a chiropractor because you didn't believe that they were real doctors. But now you're taking medical advice from RFK Jr. and starving yourself. When I think about what you have said about Renee Good, it makes me want to vomit.
How many divorces have happened because of Renee Good. How many families have broken up because of Renee Good? I I really would love to see that data. I don't think I can pull it up when I'm doing this video. But how many people have really left their spouses or left their fathers or disagree with their parents over Renee Good? Like Renee Good is one of those people that played a stupid game and she got stupid results. And there's no such thing as having compassion for people that do things that's not smart. Have compassion for the immigrants. Don't have compassion for people that come here illegally. Well, they need due process. They didn't have due process coming in, so they don't need due process going out. Oh, RFK Jr. said, don't listen to RFK Jr. because he's not smart. Well, he put protein as the major source instead of breads because protein, our body's made mostly of a protein and we need protein. It's common sense. He's following what the Europeans are doing. Look how healthy the Europeans are. So, what do we have to say? No matter what this administration does, these people will always have a problem with it. And that's the reason why I can't get with the liberals. Do I think that the conservatives are always right? No. But at least they can say that might be far off fetch. But liberals is like either you with us or you're not. It's like a real life gang, a cult. And you have people in it that's like so emotional. And if you don't agree with everything that they say, they cut you off. I don't want to be a friend with somebody that's like that. I don't want to be related to somebody that's like that. If you can't accept my opinion, then don't be around me because I'll accept you and your opinion. But my opinion is different than yours. I'm your father. Then don't talk to me then.
Can't imagine a world where I can ever look at you the same way again. And
Oh
if
my
I'm
gosh.
misjudging you at this current moment
Are
because I
you?
don't have all the facts, because I don't know if you've left MAGA or not, to be honest, because you haven't spoken to any of us since August of 2025, then you are letting your cowardice and your ego get in the way of having relationships with your family. If you are so full of yourself that you can't even admit that you made a mistake and you can't even call me up and say, hey, you know what, I'm not supporting this anymore, then you have made your choice.
What I don't like about this whole video is this is somebody that's disrespecting their father for likes and clicks. That's the biggest disappointment. This is a daughter talking shit about their father on TikTok. A person that is taking care of you, got you to where you're at today, that brought you into this world. We all have issues with our parents. We all have issue with one another, but it takes it to another level when you go on social media and air it out. This ain't information that we need to know. This ain't information we need to know. What point does this prove to you or to anybody by you doing this? No matter what, that's still your father. Still have to respect him in some way. Maybe you could have did this video and sent it to him instead of having the whole world look at this. But I think you did this for the clicks to come off as you're righteous, to get your support from your cult that you're part of. But you missed the bigger issue. You're disrespecting somebody that brought you in this world publicly. Can't do it privately and send a video. That won't get you no likes. That won't get people to be on your bandwagon. You did this publicly to your own father. This is a person that I can never trust. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All you can keep this thing rocking and rolling. Appreciate your support. Appreciate the love. Go get our Patreon coming very soon. Then we got the No Filter Morning Show coming very soon. I appreciate you guys. I'm out.